Welcome everyone to another video on Heroes AI Dungeon. So, we're going to use randomized character because I really don't want to go through all this. We are Era, a fighter. I showed you guys that last time. So we're just going to play with normal stat points. We're a halfling male. Our quest will be the cursed bloodline. Let's get started. In the charming town of Elgerland, on the fringe of Kingdom of Larion. By the way, if you don't know what Larion is, it's AI Dungeon's personal named kingdom. Era, a male fighter, leads a life haunted by a dreaded family secret. Era hails from a cursed lineage. Every member of his bloodline considered to rise a ghoul after death. Ick. This horror transformation is not a mere legend whispered in hushed tones. It's a grim reality that Era has witnessed firsthand. The cold eyes of his once warm parents, now ghoulish monstrosities, lurk in his nightmares. Era's ancestral home, now ruined to play years of dissertation, supposedly harbors the cure to this grotesque curse. The ancient manor resting atop Wraith Hill reeks of dread and mystery. Place where living fear to tread, lurid legends painted as abode of phantoms. Its stone-cold halls are said to echo sorrowful moans of trapped souls. Yet Era knows he must face the terrors of his past if he is to save the future of his lineage. The early morning sun shines brightly upon Era as he strolls through cobbled streets of Elderglade. He gazes at the bustling marketplace and cheery laughter of children playing, aroma of freshly baked bread filling the air. These ordinary scenes of life in stark contrast to the shadowy path that awaits him. As he watches his townfolk go about their lives, a sense of urgency washes over him. He can't let curse claim any more lives, especially not those of his two younger siblings, Rosalind and Thorn. Okay, I have two younger siblings. His mind made up, Era prepares to embark on his quest. The journey to his ancestral home, long perilous one. Blah, blah, blah. Let's get started. So we're going to first head down the path of the forest. We're going to first head that way. Era, with the leafy forest path ahead, takes a deep breath. He feels a slight chill in the air, but presses forward. His sturdy boots crunching leaves underfoot. A thick canopy overhead shades him from harsh sunlight, creating an ambience of eerie calm. As he makes extra effort to tread lightly, sound of chirping birds fills the air, and shafts of light peek through dense overhead foliage, further highlighting the road ahead. Era's alert senses catch every rustle and movement, conditioning him to expect the unexpected. After several hours, he finds himself standing before Wraith Hill, its imposing prominence looming over the forest line ominously. The hill is, as he remembers from his childhood, covered in a blanket of petrified trees and creepy vines, awakening his foreboding. The sight stirs up courage and amplifies his determination to face grievous challenge that lies ahead. So we're going to climb the hill. I climb the hill. So by climbing the hill, it should start riding. If you don't remember from last episode, there is a ton that goes through this machine. There's different modes it'll set up, which have different trainings, I'm assuming. There's a whole bunch, including rolling. Yura starts the steep climb up Wraith Hill, the rugged terrain being wondrous. His muscles strain against the incline, his breath becomes heavy. Despite the struggle, he inches forward, determination in his eyes. Suddenly, from corner of his eye, he noticed an ominous rustle in undergrowth beside him. Uh-oh. The peaceful sounds of nature abruptly shattered as an enormous beast lunges from cover of foliage. This is a much feared guardian of the decayed, its snarled figure and monstrous visage, casting shadow across Ira's path, facing off against Ira with its piercing red eyes. So basically, we just began a fight. With fights, I believe if we type in state, basically the modding. What the heck is seeds? Oh yeah, we're in 1.12. There's a couple updates with that. I'll show you guys later. But we're in current mode combat, as you can see. And we did have a successful option. Then one non-player character and creature may act, but only if they're nearby the player. So it did act. That's super. And we have the plan was... Yeah. Okay. I've never seen that plan before. Is it down here still? Yeah? Yeah, it's standing between us. Plan type is an encounter. Draw my sword and swing to decapitate it. Ira swiftly draws his sword. Muscles tense. With a fearless yell, he charges at the guardian of the decayed and swings his blade in a wide arc, intending to decapitate the dreadful creature. Despite his best effort, the swing connects with the beast's shoulder instead of its neck. Due to its sheer height and swift maneuvering, the guardian grunts in pain and shakes off the blow, dealing a significant but not fatal damage of 20. Recovering from Ilara's attacks in moments, the guardian retaliates and howls violently, summoning a dark... great. Okay, how are we gonna deal with that one? I duck and cut its legs. That maybe will work. We'll see how much damage that deals to this creature. In emotion, born of tendency and desperation, Ira propels himself forward, ducking low to evade the beast's swipe. His sword slashes at the guardian's legs, ripping through its decaying flesh and leaving a sizable gash. The monster howls in pain, taking 15 damage. The guardian recovers from Ira's attack, pivoting on its remaining good leg, and strikes back at Ira with another furious swipe of his ominously glowing claws. The air crackles with its dark energy, heightening the dread of the ongoing battle. So we're on dodge, the guardian swipe. We're just going to use the pre-option. The pre-options are basically pre-generated for what's going to happen next. I think they're actually going to implement it in... They're actually implementing in several new AI stuff that's coming out very soon. So, utilizing his quick reflexes, Ira definitely sideswipes the guardian swipe. He feels a vengeful wind whiplash as the beast's claws narrowly miss him and swipe through the air where he once stood. Laying out their monstrous roar, the guardian of the decayed radiates a surge of dark energy. Engulfed in purple aura, starts cast dreaded spell. Crap! How are we gonna do this? Cut. Maybe we'll get a critical success, as long as it's not a moderate failure. That would not be fun. With swift determination, Ilara attempts to cut off the guardian's casting hand. He lunges, whirling in lethal arc. Unfortunately, the beast is too quick. As the Alara swings, the Guardian pulls back from its undead appendage. Near a strike, guards harmlessly through the air, seizing upon Ilara's momentary loss of balance. As he recovers from this, the Guardian begins to chant, channeling its accumulated undead energy into a fearsome spell. Several translucent apparitions emerge from gloom. Are you kidding me? He summoned ghosts? Are you kidding me? I'm gonna cheat a little bit. Add ghost spray. This is the fun part of AI. I use my ghost spray and spray. This should be fun. We're gonna see what happens. I'm hoping it's like Ghostbusters. Spray with a fast flick of his wrist. Alara brings out his ghost spray from satchel hanging at his side. He aims at apparitions and releases a generous cloud of ethereal mist towards them. The translucent figures start to waver, their forms fragmenting under mystic influence of the spray. The spectral swarm howls in unison, fading, retreating back, encompassing gloom in the graveyard. Despite its temporary reprieve, Alara can see Guardian of Decay still lurking in the background, its aura pulsing darker as it seemed to gather strength from the chaos. Yes, I did cheat there for a minute. You can add any item you can come up with a name for, and the AI will interpret that item. I want to see if the spray... spray the Guardian. I want to see if the spray will work on it. I've named it Ghost Spray to get rid of the apparitions. I don't know if it'll work on the Guardian. We'll see. Ilara makes a circling move. The sign turned the Ghost Spray towards the Guardian. It swiftly sprays a wide cloth out of ethereal mist in direction of the necrotic beast. The mist reaches Guardian, engulfing it. Form beginning to sputter under Spray's influence, but the Guardian, being a stronger undead constitution than the apparitions, resists total dispersal. It groans, conquered partially by Spray, as its dark aura dims less slightly, perhaps postponing its upcoming necrotic attack. I throw my sword into its chest. I'm starting to wonder if this Guardian of the Decayed is part of the family curse. Ira pulls his arm back, ready to launch his sword at the hulking Guardian. With determined expression and swift motion, he hurls the weapon towards its chest. However, these desperate moves sometimes have unexpected consequences. His aim is slightly off, and sword skews sideways, clattering against crypt wall instead of piercing the undead Guardian. Slight reprieve from Ira's onslaught has given Guardian Decayed a chance to draw along the haven of the crypt tunnels. Cold chill runs down Ira's spine as he notices the Guardian start to lumber off in darkness, retreating for now. Echoing groaning of laughter from afar leaves an icy promise that creature isn't defeated yet, merely recuperating, and Ira's iron sword is nowhere in sight. Now, weaponless, Ira must regroup quickly. So I'm going to play the rest of this via live stream. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll try to remember I'm playing the rest of this via live stream. See ya!